Okay, it's day 3. How are you doing? Just wanted to check on you. Make sure you're finding a little bit of a groove, starting to figure out how this could be fun. If instead you're starting to think, how much longer is this going to last? Am I going to make it? I wish I had some more ideas. Well, you came to the right place. I'm Amber Lappin, and these are Tales of a Virtually Traveling Teacher. When you're home for an extended period of time with your young children, one great challenge for yourself is to read with your children every single day. Whether they're older and you can enjoy some chapter book reading, or they're younger and you have a board book to read, there's so many great possibilities. And reading every day is going to help keep their academic side strong, their creative side strong, and it really ministers to the needs of children to be close and to enrich their language. You just can't go wrong. You can find some new books, maybe one you haven't read before. Chocolate Me is a really great favorite. Or an old classic that you've read so many times, like Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. They have regular edition and then one board book for your smaller children. And maybe you've read this book so many times you have it memorized. A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. Whee, said D to E, F, G, I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. And I and J and tag along K, all on their way up the... Okay, that's not what you came here for. Maybe you'll even find a new favorite. But that's not what we're here for today. In addition to reading books, you don't have to be limited by just the ones you have. You also can make your own books, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. To make your own homemade book at home, you don't need much. Just a sheet of paper, just one single sheet, and a pair of scissors. And I'll show you an old teacher trick of how to make a whole homemade book out of just one sheet of paper and a couple of directions. Okay, go grab one sheet of paper out of your printer or somewhere around the house. You just need one sheet of paper. Push pause. I'm going to wait because you're going to want to do this with me. Do you have your paper? All right, let's get started. First, you need to know about 2 pieces of terminology. The first is this very sophisticated name for when you fold a paper in half this direction. We call this the hamburger fold. The next is another fancy teacher word and a phrase, and that is what we call this kind of a fold. This one here is called a hot dog fold. There's that hamburger fold. And here's your hot dog fold. Okay, you ready? So the first step you need to do is make yourself a nice hamburger fold. Then open it up and give yourself a good old hot dog fold. It's nice to get those corners to match up because it'll help your book later. Once you have a hot dog fold, the next thing you'll want to do is open it up again, go back to your hamburger fold, and this time you're going to do another fold, another hot dog fold, only this one will make a tiny little hot dog, little mini dog. When you're finished with that, open it all up, full page, and go into a hamburger fold. Okay, you with me? Now it's important, this is the most important part. Find out where your folded edge is. So this is not your folded edge. This is your folded edge right here. Find the line that goes down the center. You're going to cut from here all the way down to this midpoint right here and stop. If you keep going, you'll have 2 pieces of paper. You do not want that. This is 1 piece of paper. So you're starting here, you're cutting just to that intersection of the 2 folds. You should be able to do this. You with me? Okay. Open up again. Create a hot dog fold. And then, and this is the tricky part, so watch carefully, you're going to hold these 2 edges here and then push. Push, 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 and it's going to naturally start forming sort of a book. Give it a little push there, And then you can wrap your fold like this. And now you have a little book. Yay! Want to see that again? First, you'll need a sheet of paper. Any size will do, the bigger or the better actually. But if you only have a sheet of paper from your printer, that's just fine. Then do step 1, make a hamburger fold. Open it back up and then make a hot dog fold. Open it back up and make one more hamburger fold. Then do not open it back up. Take that hamburger fold and fold it one more time into a mini hot dog. Now back into hamburger fold. Now find that folded edge. You do not want to cut from the open edges, only from the folded edge. And then you're going to cut from that top of the fold all the way down to where the two folds intersect. Stop there. No, seriously, stop right there. Once the line is cut, you should be able to kind of flap those top two pieces back and forth. That's how you know you've gone far enough. Open the whole thing back up. Now you'll make that hot dog fold. And then you'll just take it and push like this, like this, like this, like this. It starts folding into a book. And you can wrap this actually either direction. And you're done. When you're all done, you'll have a fun little book. The front can have your title, and then you have several pages of content that you can fill with all kinds of fun things. And there's even room you can put about the author or anything you want on the back. It could be fun stories that you put in here. Well, maybe you'll tell long stories about your days trapped at home together, and you can fill those pages with fun. You can be the author, or your child can be the author. A lot of times we like to use these books to talk about expected behavior, or maybe you'll do one that's like Wednesday fun, right? And then maybe you'll start putting your daily schedule in here so the kids can wake up and see what they're going to do. So you might be like, oh, first we're going to wake up, and then we're going to have breakfast. I don't know, what are we gonna have for breakfast? I know what I'd like to have for breakfast, donuts, or something healthy, or a better mother choice, whatever. And then we're going to make a blanket fort. And then we are going to go outside and do some chalk drawings. Well, as you can see, I am not really an artist, but you get the idea. And then we are going to have lunch. Maybe pizza. And then we are going to read some stories, and you're going to get to make your own books. And then, I don't know, we'll take a nap. My favorite thing. Because we had a fun day. Whatever works for you. Whatever your book topics are, have fun. These are a great opportunity to enhance creative skills, but also fine motor skills. They can use it to reinforce concepts like shapes, story recall, numbers, sequencing, all kinds of fun stuff. As long as you're enjoying it and they're enjoying it, this is going to be a great project for a stay-at-home afternoon. That's what I have for you today. Come back tomorrow. I'll have some more ideas for you. Some simple. I'm looking to do some craft, some snacks, some stories and songs. I got a million of them for you. Hopefully we'll be back to work before long, but just in case, keep on tuning back in here. You can like and subscribe by pushing these buttons, and that helps me out a whole lot. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.